The lead story this week is that progressives and progressive proposals across the country were rejected by voters in Tuesday's election. Brookings Institute, in their article citing 5 lessons learned from election night 2021, said that, quote, crime is a big issue and defund the police is a loser, and that socialism is not appealing to the American voter, end quote. In Pennsylvania, Republicans saw success in voters' choices to fill open seats on statewide appeals courts, including a seat on the state Supreme Court. In Pittsburgh, former state representative Democrat Ed Gainey became the first Black mayor of Pennsylvania's second most populous city. Democrats also won 2 special elections in Democrat-leaning districts for open seats in the state House of Representatives. Hampered by rising COVID-19 cases and persistent supply shortages, the U.S. economy slowed sharply to a 2% annual growth rate in the July-September period, the weakest quarterly expansion since the recovery from the pandemic recession began last year. This week, the Federal Reserve announced that it will begin winding down the extraordinary boost it has given the economy in an effort to rein in inflation. Chefs and restaurateurs around the nation are pleading for patience and flexibility as they square off against supply chain problems. More than 9 in 10 restaurant operators have experienced supply delays or shortages of key food or beverage items in recent months. Our partners at the National Restaurant Association reported that in recent months, 95% of restaurant operators experienced supply delays or shortages of key items. This has impacted all types of restaurants and has led to menu changes and an increase in food costs. Further, the National Restaurant Association this week sent President Biden a letter detailing how the supply chain challenges and inflation are weighing down the industry's rebuilding efforts. Yesterday, OSHA released its long-awaited Emergency Temporary Standard, ETS, for COVID-19 in the workplace. A final version is expected to be published in the Federal Register today. Restaurant companies and other businesses with at least 100 employees have until January 4th to get their employees vaccinated. Employees who refuse vaccinations will have to wear masks at work starting December 5th. It's important to note that the count is per employer, not per outlet, and is based on head counts, not full-time equivalents. The National Restaurant Association will be holding a webinar on Monday, November 8th at 4 p.m. to discuss what the ETS means for restaurants. The American Hotel and Lodging Association issued a statement of support for the introduction of the Pandemic Risk Insurance Act of 2021, which has been introduced by Representative Maloney from New York. The Morning Consult Return to Normal tracker found that 70% of U.S. adults said they feel comfortable going out to eat at a restaurant, up 4 points from last week and just 1 point shy of the record high first reached on July 4th. The PRLA has joined our counterparts around the country for a month-long campaign to raise awareness and funding for our respective educational foundations. Our foundation, the PRLA Educational Foundation, is instrumental in providing scholarships for young people that want to go on to learn more about our business and in workforce development. This is an area that's critical to all of us today. We're coming together to promote dining out this November in support of our food families and the work our foundations do to prepare and assist hospitality employees. If you'd like to support the PRLA Educational Foundation, text PRLAEF to 44321 or donate online today. On Monday, the PRLA Annual Conference and Spirit of Hospitality Awards Gala kicks off at the Omni William Penn Hotel in Pittsburgh. I hope to see you there. And that's it for another edition of It Happened This Week. I'm John Longstreet, and I'll see you again next time.